So when I came to this realization that I was punishing myself all the time, and I was punishing myself because I thought that I deserved to be punished. We walk around and we think that we deserve to be punished, and guess what? When we think that we deserve to be punished, we allow other people to punish us. We allow others to treat us like crap. We allow others to put us in the dirt. We allow others to treat us how they want to treat us. And we don't say anything because we think that we deserve it, but you don't deserve that because you are a child of God. Yo, welcome back to another video. Hope y'all been having a beautiful day. And today we're going to be talking about how do we end the self-hate? How do we end the self-deprecation? How do we end the self-judgment? How do we end the self-criticism? Because that is the only thing that we're experiencing. We're experiencing self-hate, we're experiencing self-judgment, we're experiencing self-blame and self-guilt, and then we're projecting this outwardly. And so this is why we are fighting. This is why we're beating other people up. This is why we got so much violence, because we don't like ourselves. So how can we like others if we don't like ourselves? How can we love another if we don't love ourselves? And we don't love ourselves because we don't know exactly who we are. We are misunderstanding ourselves as something less than. We don't understand that we are an expression of the one God, the one source, the one life, the unity of all life, and that's who we are. And I like to share this analogy of, what if you were sitting in front of someone and they were beating themselves up because they thought that they were something that they were not? How would you treat that person? How would you help that person remember who they are? Would you be loving to them? Would you be kind to them? Or would you beat them up for forgetting who they are? Because that's the experience that we're all having. We have forgotten that we are a part of life. We have forgotten that we are literally an aspect of God. We are a particle of God. We have forgotten that we were made in the image of one life. And we've forgotten that, and we think that we're procrastinators. We think that we suck. We think that we're unworthy. We think that we just think that we're not good. And because we think that we're not good, we walk around sad, depressed, angry, judging others, judging ourselves, and this is all a reflection of who we think that we are. But today I want to share it with you that you are not less than God. You are not unworthy. You are not broken. You are not a sinner. You are blessed, you are loved, and you are worthy right now. And when you start to recognize yourself as this, you'll start to experience this more. You'll start to feel this more. You'll start to give this away. You'll start to give this joy away. You'll start to give this life away, but it starts right here. And this is individual liberation that I love to talk about. Because we liberate ourselves by remembering the freedom and the love that we are. We liberate ourselves by remembering that we are a part of this whole thing. We're not some small little human. We are the whole thing. We are the Alpha and the Omega. We are the experiencer of all life. We are the awareness behind all life. And this is not limited. This is not confined. This cannot be defined. The awareness behind all life and this expression of life, this energy, cannot be defined by what arises within it. You are not defined by the things that you believe. You're not defined by your religion. You're not defined by your beliefs. You're not defined by your behaviors. You're not defined by all of those things. You're watching those and you're experiencing those. You're the compassionate awareness behind it. You are the loving awareness. Like Jesus said, I and the Father are one. I and the Father are one. You are one with life. You are one with the source, and you're good and you're worthy and you're loved. It's cool because you are worthy before you even could think that you're not worthy. You're already whole before you think that you could think that you were broken. You're already blessed before you could think that you were not blessed. You are alive right now. You're alive right now. And I want to share a little bit of my backstory because this is a thing that I experienced the most growing up. The self-hatred, the self-blame, the self-guilt, the self-judgment, the self-deprecation, criticizing myself all the time because this is what I saw everybody else doing around me. My mom, my brother, my sister, everybody just beating themselves up, not really seeing themselves clearly, not really seeing themselves as an expression of life, not noticing that their heart is beating right now. And because your heart is beating, you are loved, you're worthy, you are valuable. Your value is in just being. So when I came to this realization that I was punishing myself all the time, and I was punishing myself because I thought that I deserved to be punished. We walk around and we think that we deserve to be punished. And guess what? When we think that we deserve to be punished, we allow other people to punish us. We allow others to treat us like crap. We allow others to put us in the dirt. We allow others to treat us how they want to treat us. And we don't say anything because we think that we deserve it, but you don't deserve that because you are a child of God. You are a child of God. You are a child of the source. You are an expression of our life. How many times do I have to say that? How many times am I going to say it? I'm going to keep saying it until you walk around and you have this remembrance that, oh, I am. That statement, I am. I am. And I cannot be different than, because I am a part of this. I am inside of this. I am being encompassed by the wholeness and by the grandiosity of God. That's what we're doing. And this remembrance is what liberates you to start treating yourself in a different way. You start being kind to yourself. You start treating yourself as someone that is innocently forgotten who they are. Someone that has innocently forgotten who they are. And I'm not going to beat you up. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to punish you for forgetting who you are, because I see it's an innocent misunderstanding. But I'm going to help you. I'm going to guide you there. I'm going to guide you to remembering that you are the light. I'm going to guide you to remembering that you're not broken. I'm going to guide you to remembering that you are whole. I'm going to guide you to remembering that you're not separate and you're not alone. You are one. You have so much life backing you up. Life is supporting you right now. You literally have all the support that you need right now. Your blood is flowing. Your lungs are pumping. Your heart is beating. You're aware. You can see. You can smell. Life is actually working out for you right now. And when you start to recognize that, point that out in your everyday experience. Oh, wow. I can breathe. That's a breath of fresh air. That's who you are. That is who you are. You are a breath of fresh air. And I want you to remember that from this moment on, from this period on, and all the next moments that happen after this. Remember that you are a breath of fresh air. And that breath that is breathing through you is a breath of life. The same breath that the bee is taking in, the same breath that the dog is taking in, the same breath that the cat is taking in. And all these beings are worthy, and you're a part of this worthy ecosystem. You're valuable. You are whole and complete because you're breathing right now, and just being is worthy. And that's it. So you know, life showed up as you today. Life showed up as me today, just so we can be free today, just so we can choose to be the light, just so we can choose to be the love, because that's who we are. And with our freedom, we can choose to love ourselves. We can choose to be kind to ourselves. We can choose to stop punishing ourselves and recognize who we are. And when we recognize who we are, we just shine. Thanks for being here today. I'll see you on the next video. Much love. Peace.